Scene change, a place filled with cobwebs. Swords, daggers, and various torture implements lay scattered everywhere. This place looks like hell, all instruments of torture. Don't be afraid, I brought you here because I need your help. Look here, do you know what this tiny insect is? It's a type of poisonous insect. Once it enters a human body, it stays there. If this insect enters the body, the poison will start to take effect in a few days. It will gradually devour the host's internal organs, making them suffer more in life than in death, but if the victim receives an antidote, everything will be fine. But why are you doing this to me? Simple, I'm doing this to get information. Every 2 days, come here and report the third young master's actions, then I'll give you the antidote. This must be kept absolutely secret, understand, don't let the third young master know. The soldier grabbed her hair and pulled it back. She cried out in pain. I told you not to be afraid, just do as I say, and everything will be fine. Swallow it, don't resist, if the insect gets in your eye, you'll go blind, open your mouth. Third young master, please save my daughter. Come back here, what does the third prince want from me? Since the third master has helped me, there must be something you need my assistance with. Remember, I can only save that person with the third master's incantation, so please tell me what you need, and I will do my best. He thought to himself, I just saved a life. In the past, our male protagonist lived as a notorious assassin, and there was a time he saved some people. That was when he assassinated an entire family. That day was a bloody massacre. That family had unintentionally offended the leader of the Heavenly Alliance. Captain, I've discovered that a few children from that family are still alive. They're probably descendants of that family, hiding out of fear, but we found them. You two little brats, you can't escape even if you hide in the sky. Haha, today's your end. It seems their names aren't on this list, then I'll take them as slaves. After saying that, he grabbed the younger sister's hair and dragged her away. The girl cried, Big sister, save me. Both girls were captured, and even their screams couldn't save them. You evil men, let us go. What are you yelling about? You're lucky I spared your lives. What more do you want? Keep yelling, and I'll kill you all right now. He pinned the older sister to the ground, intending to assault her. You need to learn your lesson and behave yourselves. Let me go, you bastard. Big sister, help her. Just then, Chun Hajin entered. Let them go. Our mission here is complete, let them go and retreat. Don't do these shameful, unnecessary things. What are you saying? What's shameful? Do you know how much money we can get by selling these girls? Our assassination mission is complete, and these are the spoils of war. This doesn't concern you. If you don't like what we're doing, get out of here. Or are you lusting after these girls and want to keep them for yourself? As a cold-blooded assassin, you can kill your own brothers without hesitation, yet you show mercy here. This rotten girl dared to bite me, you're dead meat. Chun Hajin's expression changed. You must be tired of living, huh? He looked at the two perverts with murderous intent. He immediately attacked. Only the screams of the two perverts could be heard under his blade. He killed his subordinates when they disobeyed him. Run as fast as you can. Go about 10 miles towards the main road, there's a village there. The two girls hugged each other, looking at him with tears streaming down their faces. Aren't you going? Wait until I change my mind, hurry up. What, you slaughtered our family and now you're being merciful, what kind of mercy is this? If you change your mind, just kill us, don't pretend to be merciful, you murderer. You evil bastards, your deeds will be punished by heaven, you'll go to the 18 levels of hell. His actions at that time are understandable. He killed an entire family, even his own comrades, and then mercifully saved others. It was just a momentary impulse. There were times he wanted to change, many regrets over his actions. But it was only a wish. He couldn't escape his assassin's life, a dark life, without a single ray of light. Everything was just dark. His current life was so painful, living was worse than dying, he had no hope left. Back to the present, I do have a favor to ask of the villa master, but it's unrelated to helping you earlier. She was astonished. What? So, you mean you're giving me the demoic art without expecting anything in return, is that right, villa master? Demoic art is an extremely precious martial art. Why would you give it to someone so easily? Why are you so kind to me? This is a long story, villa master. You know I've experienced energy deviation before, so I understand your situation. You're desperately searching for the green turtle 4-leaf clover, regardless of the cost. That shows how important it is to you. If you were using that herb to harm someone, like that villainous fourth master, I would never help you, but your purpose is to save someone, so I want to help you achieve your goal. So, what the third master means is, the Villa master just needs to understand this. My intentions are simple, giving you the demoic art isn't for repayment, saving a life is more valuable than building 7 Buddhist pagodas. There's a saying like that, to harm someone, with my status and yours, is a simple matter, but saving a life isn't so easy. I save them because I want them to live. Scene change, a place filled with cobwebs. Swords, daggers, and various torture implements lay scattered everywhere. This place looks like hell, all instruments of... Don't be afraid, I brought you here because I need your help. Look here, do you know what this tiny insect is? It's a type of poisonous insect. There's a human body, it stays there. If this insect enters the body, the poison will start to take effect in a few days. Gradually devour the host's internal organs, making them suffer more in life than in death, but if the victim antidote, everything will be fine. But why are you doing this to me? Simple, I'm doing this to get information. Every 2 days, come here and report the third young master's actions, then I'll give you the antidote. Must be kept absolutely secret, don't let the third young master know. The soldier grabbed her hair and pulled it back, she cried out in pain. I told you not to be afraid, just do as I say, and everything will be fine. Swallow it, don't resist, if the insect gets in your eye, you'll go blind, open your mouth. Third young master, please save my daughter. Come back here. What does the third prince want from me? Since the third master has helped, there must be something you need my assistance with. Remember, I gave that person with the third master's incantation, so please tell me what you need, and I will do my best. He thought to himself, I just saved a life. In the past, our male protagonist lived as a notorious assassin, and there was a time he saved some people. That was when he assassinated an entire family. That day was a massacre. That family had unintentionally offended the leader of the Heavenly Alliance. I've discovered that a few children from that family are still alive. They're probably descendants of that family, hiding out of fear. We found them. You 2 little brats, you can't escape even if you hide in the sky, day's your end. It seems their names aren't on this list, then I'll take them as slaves. After saying that, he younger sister's hair and dragged her away. The girl cried, Big sister. Both girls were, and even their screams couldn't save. You evil men, let us go. What are you out? You're lucky I spared your lives. What more do you want? And I'll kill you all right now. He pinned the older sister to the ground, told her, you need to learn your lesson and behave yourselves. Let me, you bastard, big sister. Just then, Chun Hajin entered. Let them go. Our mission here is complete, let them go and retreat, don't do these shameful, things. What are you saying? What's shameful? Do you know how much money we can get by selling these girls? Our assassin is complete, and these are the spoils of war. This doesn't concern you. If you don't like what we're doing, get out of here, or are you lusting after these girls and want to keep them for yourself? As a cold-blooded assassin, you can kill your own brothers without hesitation, yet you show mercy here. This rotten girl dared to bite meat. Chun Hajin's expression changed. You must be tired of living, huh? He looked at the 2 perverts with murderous intent. He immediately attacked. Only the screams of the 2 perverts could his blade. He killed his subordinates when they disobeyed him. Run as fast as you can. Go about 10 miles towards the main road, there's a village there. The 2 girls hugged each other, looking at him with tears down their faces. Aren't you going? Wait until I change my mind, hurry up. What, you family, and now you're being merciful? What kind of mercy is this? If you change your mind, just kill us, don't pretend to be you murderer. You evil bastards, your deeds will be punished by heaven, you'll go to the 18 levels of hell. His actions at that time are understandable, he killed an entire family, even his own comrades, and then mercifully saved others. It was just a momentary impulse. There were times he wanted to change, many regrets over his actions. But it was only a wish, he couldn't escape his assassin's life. Without a single ray of light, everything was just dark. Current life was so painful, living was worse than dying, no hope left. Back to the present, I favor to ask of the villa master, but it's unrelated to helping you earlier. She was astonished. What? So, you're giving me the Demoic art without expecting in return, is that right, villa master? Demoic art, extremely precious martial art, why would you give it to someone so easily, why are you so kind to me? This story, villa master, you know I've experienced energy deviation before, so I understand you. You're desperately searching for the green turf clover, regardless of the cost, that shows how important it is to you. If you were using that or someone, like that villainous fourth master, I would never help you, but you're to save someone, so I want to help you achieve your goal, so, what the third master means is. The villa master just needs to understand, my intentions are simple, giving you the Demoic art isn't for repayment, saving a life is more valuable than building 7 Buddhist pagodas, there's a set, to harm someone, with my status and yours, is a simple matter, but saving isn't so easy. I save them because I want them to live well, not suffer like I did. Villa master thought, so the rumors about the third master being cold-blooded are false, he has his heart, he saves people without asking for anything in return. Third master, are you serious? Still can't understand why you did such a righteous deed, besides, we don't even know you saved someone you've never even met. He said nothing and poured a bowl of wine. Why did the original owner say, what's the difference between saving someone you know or not? Remembering that incident improved my mood significantly, the young master said that it improved his mood. Say that, 1, I saved someone, 2, know about the abbot's encounter with that wretched fourth young master. Remembering that, I taught that scoundrel a lesson and foiled his plot, those really lifted my spirits. The abbot thought to himself. Struggles among the young masters are common, but openly stating his intentions like this, I rarely see that. Either the third young master has a larger scheme in mind, or he's truly revealing his entire heart to me. Previously, the third young master was an extremely cold-blooded and ruthless person, he always sought results and would means necessary to achieve his goals, the words benevolence and righteousness were not in his dictionary, so, what caused such a change? Could it be due to an experience or energy deviation? Did his personality, or did he absorb too much qi in the ancient bamboo forest? Whatever the reason for his change, he's certainly acting very differently. Regarding the abbot's upcoming banquet, the abbot is having difficulty budgeting, adding a few simple vegetarian dishes could help, this provides variety and could significantly reduce cost. We've had a lot of rich meat dishes, a change to some vegetarian food wouldn't be bad. The abbot set the wine bowl down before the third young master. I guess your intentions, young master. Is it, like the other young masters, you want me to investigate the direct of the liege? He thought to himself, she's not incapable of guessing my intentions, the abbot could easily do those things. He set down his wine cup, saying, my intentions aren't exactly that. She looked at him. What I want is information. The relationships between the powerful figures within this sect. Ma Dongpil was putting some books in her chest. My mood is much better today, thank you, abbot, no, I'll be thanking you. Alright, it's getting late, leave, until next time. She leave. Original owner, think about it, if information we've gathered to the third young master, and it falls into the hands of our enemies, won't we be in danger? Don't worry about that, I have a contingency plan, besides, the third master helped me greatly, it's only right that I repay him. Ma Dongpil, I'm in a good mood today, let's thanks, what do you say, young man? It's getting late, we should head back to the manor, what's the point, let's celebrate with drinks. My previous thinking was too naive, I thought I understood the power dynamics and influential figures in this sect, but I was wrong. Today, after meeting and talking with the third young master, I realized how wrong I was. Young master, I'm curious what you'll do next, observe his every action, report anything unusual, follow the abbot's orders. Wow, there's so much, when will I finish reading this? A chest full of books that the abbot collected, sent to me, it contained personalities of important figures in the sect, also recorded in detail. This information must have been gathered from sources, it's detailed, but its accuracy isn't necessarily guaranteed. But the sheer amount of here is overwhelming, even if only half of it is accurate, it already surpasses my expectations. From the outside, it organization formed from various temples, ultimately answer to the liege. But the information Abbot So Yonsim gathered is from what I know, among the four factions, the power struggles and wars are rampant, betrayals, alliances, backstabbing. She meticulously recorded everything, but the part is the power struggle among the liege's 7 direct disciples for the position of liege. It's a complex sect indeed, there's grasp, weight, but the Berserk Demon Squad, I've never heard of them. Sounds interesting, they'll be my next target. He was engrossed in reading when the maid entered. Master, it's time for dinner. What? I've only read a little, and it's already dinner time. Today's dinner looks delicious. Today's from usual, there are many vegetarian dishes. Yes, Master, haven't you been wanting to eat lighter lately, so I prepared lighter you, is that it? I only mentioned, yet she remembered and acted on it. She's a good maid indeed. Here, Fox, eat this, what's wrong? Fox, little fox, yes, young master hasn't named it yet, so I call it that. That's right, we're for a while, and I haven't named it yet. Why do you have a name that suits it? Tell me what, young master allowed to name this little fox, don't be shy, just say it. The little fox perked up its ears at the mention of a name, it understands human speech, I noticed its ears are how about big-eared fox? Or, its tail is so long and fluffy, how about big long-tailed fox? What do you think of those 2 names, sir? He was speechless, so let me name them for him. This little fox has golden fur, so let's call it Kim Golden Fox. So, Kim Huli, young master, that's a beautiful name, but not as good as the 2 names I thought of. What's so good about it? It's boring. Isn't Kim Huli better and easier to call? It looks happy and barked a few times in agreement, so you agree with that name? Look at its bright face, I knew I was right. I really have a talent for naming things. Anhwa, I have something to do today and might be back late. Eat dinner without waiting for me. Yes, young master. Remember to eat on time, understand? Yes, young master, travel safely. Scene changed to Ma Dong practicing martial arts. Your martial arts are truly unique. One strike shattered the wall. The power was immense. His movements were incredibly agile. Perhaps it's thanks to that martial art that you quickly established your the 7 true disciples of your liege. How wonderful to learn such skill. Just then, the second squad leader arrived, that powerful sword energy. When did the squad arrive? You truly live up to your reputation as one of the powerful figures in the court of... The sword energy was incredibly powerful, like a mountain shaking the sea. This person's name is Ji Yang. My skills are still... Nonsense, after your time with the 3rd young master at the ancient bamboo forest, I see yours proved greatly. That's true, the 3rd young master has helped me a lot. Let's talk a little more. I almost forgot, I have something to tell you today. The 3rd young master visited the court of elders earlier looking for you. But he practicing swordsmanship, so he left. I heard the 3rd young master also went to the Berserk Demon Squad's banquet today. Hearing this, he was startled. The young master left for you, if you want to follow him, after you finish your training. I haven't finished speaking yet. Damn it, young master, the Berserk Demon Squad isn't a place you can just casually get involved with. In our sect, they're admin. Just the name Berserk Demon Squad speaks volumes about them. They are incredibly bloodthirsty and brutal. They never compromise or yield. They only know how to kill, no matter the opponent. They will relentlessly attack until their enemy is defeated. Even worse, when their bloodlust flares, even teammates and friends become enemies. Well, since we had a banquet, let's get drunk tonight. Just through the door, I'm here. Strange, no one's here, it's completely empty. Hey, innkeeper, is everything ready? This Wang, the vice leader of the Berserk Demon Squad. That kid sitting over there, towards Chun Hajin who was sitting. He addressed Chun Hajin loudly, hey, you. Hey, hear me, kid. He slammed his hand on the table. You're from the inner palace of the sect, right? He replied. You could say. While speaking, he played with Kim Huli. You damned fool, don't you know we're having a banquet here today? Guys buy out the whole inn, or are you using force to chase away the other customers? He calmly replied. Proof do you have that you paid for the entire place? He got furious when he saw his words had no weight. You must be tired of living, you bastard. Hey, vice leader, back off. Chun hunched at the person approaching, so you're here. The youngest but most skilled martial artist among the sect squad leaders. Berserk Demon Squad Leader, Hungrian. Squad leader, what's wrong? You hear me? Stand back. Hey, kid, do you know who we are, daring to disturb our banquet? Why wouldn't I know? Our squad is a gathering of lunatics who only want to fight and not reason. The vice leader was enraged. Your eye, kid. She looked at him sternly and unexpectedly. You seem brave enough to come here alone to cause trouble, and yet you dare to scold us like that. Look who started the trouble here. If there's anything going on, you should sit down and talk first. Who are you that I should listen to you? You tell me to sit, so I must sit. Ah, yes, you have a point. It's simple. Raise my head to talk to you, my neck will get sore. He glances at her. Surprised again, his speech is impeccable, and his emanating demonic energy is. That demonic energy is too dangerous. He's not an orphan. Just who is this kid? The innkeeper appeared. Quickly now, bring the best food to guests. The innkeeper saw this and froze completely stiff. Oh, squad leader, don't cause trouble with this young master. As soon as he arrived, a sword was at his throat. Ah. What did you just say? What do you mean by that? Should I be afraid of this little brat? Explain yourself clearly, or you'll die. He was frightened, because. This is the third young master. What, that's the third young, the liege's direct disciple, this. Waiter, bring the wine and meat. I'm not going home until I'm drunk, bring more snacks. I heard the third young master experience energy deviation. Why is he here? It's true, he did suffer from experience energy deviation, we all know. But even if he's the liege's third young master, if he dares to cause trouble with our squad, we absolutely won't let it slide. Hey, what are you saying? That's the third young master. Calm down. If you touch disciple, 10 lives wouldn't be enough to pay for it. What are you afraid of? Even if he's recovered, his martial arts may not be back to full strength. If it comes to a fight, it's not just us, there are many other brothers here. In this sect, Starmount, there's no place for the weak. Just thinking about one of the masters being defeated by us is enough to excite me. If he failed, how could he have the face to tell anyone about it? She's third young master. You came here today because you knew our demon squad would be having a feast. If so, I'll ask you directly. What is your purpose in coming here today? You've gone straight to the point. That's exactly what I wanted. I came to tell you. Go to the sect's disciplinary hall and that's your chance to lessen your punishment. Confess. I don't understand, young master. What do you mean by those absurd words, emanating demonic ether? Go confess. Your crime isn't that serious. At worst, you'll be put on arrest or have your salary reduced. Disciplinary hall won't imprison you, so don't worry. This guy suddenly appeared and said these things to me. Just how much does he know? Let me tell you, young man, I truly don't understand. I've never done anything wrong against the sect. How nicely you put it, though. If you didn't do it, why does the Berserk Demon Squad use 10,000 liang of the sect's funds every month? Your Berserk Demon Squad is only aggressiveness, not its strength. Consider this, the demon army, the sect's strongest, only uses 800,000 liang a month. Why are you using 10,000? The Internal Enlightenment Facility is responsible for the sect's finances. Since its inception, monthly expenses have been meticulously recorded. I can estimate how much each team spends. The records show this demon squad complicated. Their battles don't involve many troops, nor are they yet their expenditure is far greater than any other team. A team like that shouldn't spend more than the powerful teams in the inner court. This leads me to conclude that, the sect's funds, they must have another source of funding to afford such large expenses. The only one capable of such despicable bribery is. What do you think? I came here for a feast, and unexpectedly heard such news. Isn't that right? If you're wise, you might be forgiven, and I won't make a big deal out of it. But there's something you must reveal. Who's secretly funding you? So that's it, and he didn't target me. It's a power struggle between those young masters. How annoying. I can't believe he dragged me into this. She stood up. Master, I don't know what you've heard, but you can't talk about me like that. Everything unsubstantiated. If you want to accuse me, you must provide concrete evidence, only then will I accept it. You're clever, you mean provide evidence, you're innocent, that's convenient, you don't want it to be simple, you want things to get complicated. Saying, young master, I don't want anything to happen, the one who's to turn out like this is you. I have business to attend to, so I must leave, thank you for the wine, young master. It seems if I don't say anything, you'll think I don't know any. You've been splitting the money the fourth young master provides monthly to the Berserk Demon Squad, haven't you? That extra money has allowed the live more comfortably. Everyone knows that with the fund provides the Berserk Demon Squad, you can't spend this much. Liege investigates, not only you but also the entire squad will suffer for accepting that extra money. This is a small matter, or a big one. Depending on how you look at it, if I intervene, you'll be finished. The Berserk Demon Squad will be disbanded. She stopped. Young master, do you really need to push me and the demon squad to the brink like this? What are you talking about? In the beginning, I didn't mean it like that. If you just turn yourself in, this will become a small matter, there's no need to make a big deal out of it. You are too kind, sir, how can I dare to use a big knife and a big hammer with you? So, if not a sword, then fists, right, he thought to himself, it seems I've hooked her. Lost her composure. Suddenly, the deputy captain jumped down from above, want to see my fist? I'll open your eyes, he charged down like a storming Chun Hajin. With a gentle movement of his hand, he effortlessly blocked the attack. Immediately after, a counterattack was launched sent flying by Chun Hajin's palm strike. Then he crashed into the nearby wall, shattering it. Oops, seems I went a bit overboard, sorry. She loves a good. The Berserk Demon Squad rarely has time for a feast, I never thought someone would come to disrupt it today, young master, if you want a fight, I'll oblige. Take this. As soon as she finished speaking, she lunged forward with incredible speed, fists raised. Chun Hajin was surprised by her speed, he hands to block the blow to his chest. Her palm strike was incredibly fast and powerful, the ground cracked her. I cannot forgive anyone who dares to disrupt this place, even if it's the third young master, I'm not afraid. Watch your words, I haven't made a move yet, it was your subordinate who attacked me first, I'd to disrupt your party. He gestured to her unconscious subordinate, it was all her subordinate who attacked me first. And you, the one who needs to take responsibility, is you, red-haired girl, are you still going to be cheeky? She was furious. The Berserk Demon Squad members were drinking when they heard what's going on, both sides moved so fast, I don't understand why the third young master is fighting our captain, look over there, our brothers is lying injured. She charged at the third young master again, also quite talkative. That's enough, she attacked continuously, saying, you've suffered experience energy deviation, stay home and recover. Why are you running around and causing trouble for others? I'll teach you some manners. Hey, you know experience energy deviation, but do you know how long I've recovered? He grabbed her head, next time, be sure to investigate our sex information thoroughly. Be so careless, she was surprised. He punched her in the face, if you don't investigate properly, you'll suffer the again next time. She was sent flying into a corner. How was that punch? She stood. You really think you can do whatever you want just because young master? Damn it, you're dead. Jean was surprised by her strength, he gestured, show me everything you've got. Change, the fourth young master's manner, young master, have you heard the news? The old doctor spoke, I don't understand why he went to the Berserk Squad to cause trouble. The fourth young master replied, what's so hard to understand, he probed to destroy the relationship between us Demon Squad. If so, young master, should we take action? Let's wait and see, we don't need to worry, that captain isn't one to talk much, she'll know how to handle it, that damned third young master dared to cause trouble with the Demon Squad, he's with her, he'll face the consequences soon. I think it'll be interesting if he causes trouble there, even if he's the third young master, one of the Liege's direct disciples. He definitely won't have peace causing trouble with that bloodthirsty squad. She gathered her energy, want to see my truce? Chun Hajin recognized the aura, it was the Berserk Demon Squad captain's Xian Ma Gong. Immediately, she unleashed a palm strike, attacking Chun Hajin from afar. Whoa, whoa, are you crazy? We're in a tavern. As he finished speaking, bang, a huge hole was blood tavern, the destructive terrifying. A true demon, she attacked with the ill, without considering the consequences. The rumors are true, he dodged the attack. Hey, whether you're testing me or fighting me, be careful, there's no need to use such powerful palm strikes. Are you trying to destroy? The tavern owner was foaming at the mouth in shock. Sir, right, wake up. It's understandable, you received a lot of money. Fourth young master, a little destruction like this is nothing. Shut your mouth. Those wicked words, what proof do you have to say? He blocked one of her punches, but the force still sent him flying. Her technique is quite powerful, I felt a bit of pressure. She's using a flurry of punches, but it was dangerous, the wall she punched is completely shattered. Then hook, but none of her attacks landed. After that, she kicked extremely dangerously, although Chun Ha-jin used his hand to, he was still kicked in the face. He flew away with a bang because the kick was too strong. Oh, it hurts, my face is completely numb. Before he could even sit up, she lunged from above. He leaped to avoid her attack, thinking to himself more aggressive and stronger than before. It wasn't good to avoid when facing her. Therefore, he launched a counterattack with a kick. After a series of defenders, she quickly parried it. He landed, and she retreated, holding her face. Now that I've met the leader of the Berserk Demon, I understand why the fourth young master spent so much money to buy them off. I don't know about everything else, but in terms of combat prowess and strength, this team is formidable. However, after talking to and confronting the Berserk Demon Squad leader, realized she doesn't necessarily work for money. She stood still, her hands still on defense. Haha, it's been a long time could have fought a battle so comfortably. So Chun Ha-jin must find out why money. The Berserk Demon Squad are all bloodthirsty fighters, that's why the fourth young master used money to assassinations or eliminating targets he wanted gone. The onlookers above began to, it seemed like they were evenly matched, a true contest between masters. The master's strength was clear, but it was uncertain if he could stand up to the leader. She shouted, all members of the Berserk Demon Squad, listen, it's been a long time had a feast, but it's been disrupt personal matters. Today, I might do something and get arrested by the law enforcement, but this battle cannot be avoided. You all can drink your fill without worrying, understand? The crowd fell silent for a moment. Then roared their approval, obeying their lead. Leader, go for it, leader, you're the best, this bunch is crazy, they get so excited at the mention of a fight. The human divine cult is indeed more interesting than the righteous sects, he smiled. I see you guys are very close, we're brothers who have been through life and death countless battles. Although I know the demon team is exceptionally skilled, I truly underestimated them. I didn't expect leader to be this strong. A head-on confrontation might not be a good idea. I need to be more subtle. At that moment, Kim Hoolie ran towards him playfully. Huh, you still here? He was surprised. Get to safety over there. She's using all her strength over here. Why are you distracting me during a fight? Third young master, you underestimate me. Kim Hoolie was now in the middle of the battle. She was gathering energy to unleash another powerful palm before. The naive little fox rushed forward. Third young master, you're going to die. Wait. Let's talk calmly. Don't rush into that pike. Wait, let me move this fox to another place, and then we'll continue our fight. By this time, she had finished gathering her power and paid no attention to the fox, filled with killing intent. This is a life or, and you're doing unnecessary things, die. She launched an attack directly towards the fox. Kim Hoolie was unaware of the approaching danger. Chun Ha-jin shouted in alarm and dashed towards Kim Hoolie. He rushed forward at incredible speed, but the energy sphere was also closing in. Kim Hoolie, but the opponent's attack couldn't be stopped. It seemed he had to take the blow. He used his body to block the attack, shielding Kim Hoolie. The impact caused her power to explode in a bright light, visible even from far away. Dust and smoke filled the air. She laughed triumphantly, haha, now you know the power of my leader's furious strike. He's finished, let's continue the party, everyone. she turned and left, leaving Chun Hajin was defeated. Now, the Berserk Demon Squad's feast began. Everyone come with me to drink, cheers, Captain, cheers. Chun Hajin, on the other hand, was furious. That damn woman, I can't take this anymore. It seems he's not dead yet. Someone carry the third young master mansion. Yes, sir. Young master, don't be upset. Take you back to the mansion to rest. She's not moving. It seems you hit a little too hard. The third young master will take a long time to recover. Before he could finish, our male protagonist grabbed his head. Then, he threw him straight into the crowd in front of him. With a loud thud, both of them crashed into the wall after the perfectly aimed throw. Filled with rage, you damned bastards. You dared to attack such a cute little fox. You dare it! He burst out red demonic energy all over his body, so terrifying that the ground cracked open. On this side, Ma Dongpil is trying his best to run. Upon arrival, he was astonished by Chun Hajin's overwhelming aura. I must stop him, otherwise, the consequences are unimaginable. He threw earlier died after hitting the wall. How is this possible? She widened her eyes in disbelief. He clearly took my attack, yet, he got up, he's approaching. What's going on? Am I hallucinating? Pil rushed to the young master. Sir, are you all right? We need to go. He replied with a deathly gaze, rest assured, I'm fine, but this calls for a lesson for these demonic soldiers. Young master, please. Dongpil was frightened by the demonic energy emanating from him. He turned and shouted at her, do you know who this is? This young master, how dare you? What if he's the third young master? She retorted, he's the Liege's direct disciple. I don't care, wretch, we don't need your input. The moment she finished speaking, she received a flurry of punches from Chun Hajin, *bop. She flew out of the tavern. Landed with a thud, groaning. He looked down above, she stared at him in disbelief. What? How could he be so fast? I couldn't even movements, with 20 years of life or death combats, I couldn't see his attack speed. You wretches, you think I'm silent, so you can push me around. She retorted, third young master, I showed you mercy, Liege's disciple, yet you're still so arrogant. Ma Dongpil watched her technique in shock. How is that possible? That's the mad demon chieftain, she incited the young master to the death, her aura is like a raging storm. You're dead today, you wretch, she lunged, but our protagonist remained motionless. She unleashed a barrage of earth-shattering blows, remained unmoved. Die, you wretch, she went berserk, attacking relentlessly. But with the next punch, she leaned aside, dodging it. She took a blow and fell. But your speed is too slow. Damn it, you wretch. You dare call me wretch repeatedly. He punched the ground, causing it to crack. She jumped, narrowly avoiding it, you wretch. Chun Hajin's face. She charged again, the strength and stamina of are that terrifying. So what if I like calling you wretch? She threw a wild punch. You're fast, keep dodging, but if you get hit by one of my attacks. He stood still or hit him. So what if you hit me? I let you. He was shocked. What the hell? He took my strongest kick, infused with demonic energy, and it's like nothing happened. Before she could react, bop, he kicked her, sending from her nose. He's too strong. Is this the strength of the Liege's disciples? I have no chance of winning. Well, Chun Hajin jumped, continuing his. She thought that no enemy she'd faced before could be stronger than the master. So this is it, I'm done for, Chun Hajin beatly. My life, I've faced countless life or death situations. And now to die in this tavern, I can't accept this. Before all my brothers who fought alongside me, let them see this, it's fate, but I can't accept it, I can't accept it. I still want to live, I still have so much to do, I haven't even gotten married yet. Chun Hajin, like a wild beast, said, today, a lesson you won't forget. I'm a squad leader, I can't just die like this. I was the lonely child that year, a child with a lineage that opposed the liege, able to join the cult. This was already an unusual event because my martial family in Hunan had offended the divine cult, causing the Mali to be exterminated. The adoption of this child, 7 families and many demonic cult forces to be unhappy. But no matter how he was treated, the child still tried to rise up and never back to live in the divine cult. The child tried much harder than anyone else there. He was then sent to join the demon team, one of the most inhumane warmad in the religion. The berserk demon squad within the demonic cult was always looked down upon and despised by other forces. They considered us mere demons who only knew how to slaughter. They saw us as heretics. You think you're a child and I'll spare you, little girl. Don't think I'm afraid of you just because you're big. I surrender, I give up. Thus, Hungarian endured a childhood harsher than that of her peers. Upon growing up, she participated in counter-death battles with the berserk demon squad. Her work consisted of slaughter and doing everything to survive. Slaughter to survive, everything repeated many years. After everything, she defeated the former berserk demon squad and became the current captain until today. That was the highest position she had always desired. Only then could she survive for a long time. After all those years in the berserk demon squad, it had become a family she longed to protect. The berserk demon squad's fearsome reputation today is also thanks to her, the captain. Yet today I must no, I can't die here. Chun Hajin lunged forward, delivering a powerful punch, the impact of energy scattering in all directions. The berserk demon squad members worried about their careful, she's quite tenacious, she's still standing after taking those blows, she's really tough. Haha, let's see if you dare to underestimate me anymore. Unleashed a ferocious burst of power. Now, before you is the true strength of one, the captain of the berserk demon squad. The ground beneath her cracked into long. Chun Hajin thought, her body emanated a dense demonic aura, and her sword was also covered in a layer of demonic energy. Of it, that's her renowned mind sword, it's truly a sharp. It seems I'll have to use my full strength against her today. Demonic energy around his body, his eyes glowing. Captain, come on, let you witness the might of this third young master. Through my super sense I can feel her current emotions. Anger, restlessness, stubbornness and more arrogance. Victory, feeling of invincibility and recognition. So that's how it is. You know you've lost, don't you? Of the berserk demon squad, she swung her sword, striking out. She had completely lost her mind in battle. She still retained some rationality. Her strike shattered the ground. Chun Hajin stepped back, dodging the attack. If so, then I will teach you a lesson. Open your eyes wide and look carefully. He directly raised his arm sword. The collision caused the ghost brightly. He stood still, his hands seemed to be burned. The berserk demon squad, exhausted, said, "How did you do that? How could you block my full-powered strike with your bare hand?" He raised his hand, amazed. "You broke through my Tsang bitch show, that's incredible. Although I used the technique I still infused it with a lot of demonic energy." Tsang bitch show technique is a defensive method that relies on one's own chi for defense, complete to Fu Shan Jing, which is a ferocious technique that destroys everything it touches, like being hot steel. She was able to the point of not completely breaking through my Tsang. It seems her strength is indeed extraordinary. This side the captain vomited blood. Looked up at him with confusion. "What move did you use?" He approached her. The ground where her sword strike had landed now a long furrow. Chun Hajin said, "Truly impressive, but it ends here. This is the limit. My sword energy has already depleted so the fact that she's still standing is already remarkable. While you're still breathing, I'll give you a choice. Listen up. You received money from the fourth young master. Yourself in and admit that these things are true, otherwise, you will be arrested for disrespecting the third young master. Want to end your life at only 30 years old." She glared at him, her voice, "Shut up." Chun Hajin drew his sword. "You're truly stubborn, aren't you? That's right, you probably wouldn't agree to follow the orders of a scoundrel who appeared out of nowhere and forced you to do this, right? I have been dissed to a captain who has lived her life with self-respect, haven't I? No need to say let's end this here." He slashed swiftly. She closed her eyes and accepted it without resistance. Chun Hajin didn't kill her, he only cut gold from her eyes. Just now you were fighting like a hungry tiger and now suddenly you act like a gentle lamb accepting your fate. Why don't you avoid me? Say because you can't avoid her just like that, you already give up your weapon. You just accept death like that. Won't use your name as a berserk demon anymore. She lowered her head. The loser must die, this is normal, but for me duel is a life and death battle, the winner lives, the loser must die. I was so bad that all I had left was regret and remorse. I also knew that one day I would die in someone else's hands like so many others who died in. So, you think today is your death day, she said. It seemed, I don't know anymore, even if I did, it wouldn't matter. At her without saying anything more. Then he threw a punch to her face, a loud slap. With this punch, the disrespect and other minor considered settled. Looking towards the male lead, she said, let me dance, don't think that by sparing me, I'll do as you say, that's not happening. Say that, he shouted, do you think I should act kind and gentle to lure and recruit you? He thought, tended to mildly threaten her to pressure that dead dog, the fourth young master, but unfortunately, she decided on life or death without hesitation. Then he approached the shop owner and handed him a silver ingot. I apologize, I know I was wrong. This amount of money should be enough for you to repair this. His attitude left the waiters dumbfounded. Turning around, he glared at the Berserk Demon Squad leader. If you steal this money, you're dead. Do you think I'm a bandit? I don't need that money. I find your actions 100 times worse than a bandit, you wrecker. Let's go home, yes, young master. At this time, the worried members of the demon squad ran over. Captain, are you all right? I'm fine, she said that, but her heart was full of 1,000 questions. Let's clean up this mess, then let's go for another drink. Sir, the banquet ends like this. How can that be, my bleeding? I really thought all those called young masters were the same kind of cowards, but the third young master different feeling. She looked in the direction they left. The young master has made his subordinates worry too much. Who is the rebellious and impious one who defies heaven? It's you, third young master. See how far you can go. That night, at the fourth young master's residence, he was burning incense. 6 incense burners were around him. Thick smoke. This incense wasn't ordinary. How did that Xiaoryang know? The money I secretly gave the captain has been exposed. I know there are no eternal secrets in this world, but how could it be revealed so quickly? The only person who could know this is the Institute master. She declared she would never interfere in the fight between the young masters. Ethan thought, could he have changed her mind and made her help him? No, that doesn't matter now, sooner or later, I'll eliminate him. Third young, keep laughing, you'll see. He gave the maid the snake venom incense. It will seep into the lungs, paralyzing the limbs and destroying the internal organs, causing him to die. Excruciating pain. Things aren't looking good for the 7th young miss. I think the girl is about to get worse. The girl couldn't eat anything today. She lay next to it, the fragrance from the 4th young incense. It's poison, but nobody knows. It's serious now. Without this scent, she can't even sleep. Listen, from now on, whenever the 3rd young master sleeps, burn this incense beside him, understand? But what is this? Don't ask what you shouldn't. But how can I know where the 3rd young master sleeps? He sleeps in different places. This difficult. I told you, in 2 days the poison in your body will relapse. If you don't take the antidote in time, you'll live worse than death. Do you understand? Manhwa, this isn't a matter of difficulty. If you want to live, you have to do it. Hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you so dazed? The young master, what's wrong with you? Can you bring food for this Kim Ho kid? Yes, ma'am, she seemed flustered. I will prepare it immediately. I think Manhwa lied. What? I know, this kid is a glutton. Don't you think Kim Ho looks increasingly strange? Why did I react so strongly back then? Moment, Kim Ho became so important to me, why did I risk my life to save him then? At that time, I felt like we had some kind of connection. That's impossible, between humans and animals, there can't be such an empathy. But I'm sure of one thing, Kim Ho isn't an ordinary fox. Just then, someone arrived. We are from the legal department. 3rd young master opened the door. Ma Dongpil rushed in, reporting, "Third young master, the legal department needs you, what is it?" "Yes, the captain has gone to the court to confess to what happened at the bar the other day." Chun Hajin suddenly stood up and Ma Dongpil continued, "She confessed to the crime of the third young master and the crime of attempted." Scene changes to the Department of Justice. "Hey, what the hell are you doing? Didn't I punch you then, considering it's settled, there's no charges?" She replied briefly, "Yes. Why are you causing such a commotion and bothering me, do you know choice?" "That's right, that's why I'm sitting here now. But honestly, no matter how I think about it, I can't understand, assassinate a true disciple is a serious crime. If you didn't want to live, why didn't you tell me then? I've sent you to the afterlife immediately, humph. If you wanted to, why didn't you do it then?" He started to get annoyed. "You still want, right, that's why I spared you, you're crazy for doing it. A grip. I don't think I hit your head then." "Who said I didn't? I was hit hard on the head, I almost lost my mind." "Tell thoughts, what's the real reason you did this? I don't have an obligation to, regardless of the reason." He with a scrutinizing gaze, "Sure enough, it was so. That fourth young master, isn't it? I understand. You said you'd keep to him, right, but if you decided to keep quiet, you should have kept quiet until the end. Why did you confess and cause all this trouble for me?" He suddenly unthing, could it be that she confessed because she felt guilty? I didn't expect the captain to think like that. It wasn't easy for the captain to get to that position. "Is anyone out there?" "Here, yes, sir, the young master called for me." "Quickly release the captain." "But, young master, this won't do, I'm guilty of attempted murder of the young master, this is a serious crime." "You misunderstand, I haven't seen a berserk demon like her in a while. I just taught her a lesson." Her face, "I lost control of my strength and hit her, no matter how crazy she is, the captain is a member of our sect, why would she try to harm the liege's disciple, is that acceptable, morally or logically?" "That's true, but young, considering the situation at the time and the testimonies of the witnesses, it really..." Hey, aren't I the most important person in this? I'm standing right here, who else do you need to ask?" Seeing Chun Hajin's look, he was scared. Yes, I'll arrange for the captain's release immediately." He then asked her, "Drink alcohol?" She didn't understand Chun Hajin's intentions and looked. "I think you seem to like alcohol. When you're free, bring some alcohol to my house, and let's have a few drinks. But let me tell you in advance, bring your own snacks, my miss hasn't been feeling well lately, so I can't trouble her." Scene changes to Chun Hajin's house. "Young man, why did the captain do that? You don't understand, that's the only way she could save her life. You must know she took money from that fourth young master. If she hadn't confessed, her crime would have been even worse." "I know that, but I don't understand why confessing would save her life." Chun Hajin explained to him, "It's simple, it's natural that she received the money, but by confessing, she wouldn't implicate her brothers in the berserk demon squad, she distributed evenly among her subordinates, she didn't keep it all. Her upright character is admirable, she'd rather take the blame herself than suffer. But, the young master had already let her off. Why didn't they just stay quiet? Who would know otherwise? Why did she have to confess? Because many people witnessed it that day, they couldn't stay quiet if they wanted to. In short, confessing would lessen her punishment. If someone from the sect had arrested her, it would have been much worse." Chun Hajin thought of the fourth young master and continued, "But I think the biggest threat to her wasn't the money from the fourth young master. Many witnesses to her attempted murder, the threat that led her to confess was that damn master. The matter sounds simple, it's actually very complicated. If he saw her confronting me without any consequences, he would suspect a connection between us, suspecting that with me against him, with his ruthless and vicious nature, he certainly wouldn't let it go, he would spread rumors that the berserk demon squad took bribes, then, but the entire berserk demon squad would be arrested. Therefore, her choice was completely right, letting the Department of Justice arrest her was the safest option, that scoundrel wouldn't suspect her actions anymore, and those who witnessed the fray would consider the matter settled. Even if she was punished, only she would bear the consequences, and no one else in the berserk demon squad would be implicated. But its attempted murder of the young master, judged, she might not escape the death penalty, knowing that, it seemed that was too reckless, seeking life in death. He stood up. I wouldn't have thought of that, she was truly reckless. Of that she's still alive today, her life has been a constant battle, every day could be her last. Followed by Ma Dongpil, so, according to the young master, her life is like a gamble, to live, she has to win everything, what you say isn't wrong, but she always wins in her own game, it's her strength, not luck. What do you mean, young master, I don't understand, as you see, she saved her life, that was winning the gamble, she escaped with her life, jackpot. She's the type who is hot-tempered on the outside but cold-hearted on the inside, no matter what, she did her best for her brothers. Dongpil was truly surprised by our male protagonist's understanding, the young master is so young, yet he's so much, I feel like he's matured much beyond his years. Just then, there was a knock on the door. Hey, lock, just push it open and come in. It would, along with Ma Dongpil and the third young master, I brought the alcohol as you said. I brought the snacks too, she said it, radiating a demonic aura. So it's true, there's so much food and drink. All hot, and mouth-watering dishes. Hey, auntie, did you cook these dishes or did you buy them? Dongpil kept praising them. What are you talking about, I personally, don't you believe it, young master. Whispering to Dongpil, hey, look at her, you wouldn't think she could cook such delicious food, would you? I'm also very surprised, young master. Then they started pouring the wine into large bowls. Hey, you're drinking from a big bowl, why not use a glass? Whatever, I'm used to drinking from bowls, small glasses aren't satisfying. She actually drank it all in one go, wow, that's amazing. She glanced behind young master. Why is that guy just standing there watching in down and drinking? Dongpil, you don't have to stand, come sit down and drink with us and the captain. No, that's not a good idea, young master, if I sit down with you too, and the captain gets angry and decides to destroy the place, to stop her. She pointed at him in amazement, third young master, I didn't expect you to have such a loyal subordinate, he truly has the quality, it must not have been easy to find a bodyguard like him. He, but relying on what, before you could even do anything, this place would be destroyed if I wanted it to be, those guys from the Court of Elders, I wouldn't even bother looking at them, I could beat the captains of the first and second squads in the Court of Elders, others wouldn't recognize them. Dongpil remained. Chun Hajin spoke up, stronger than them, but don't forget that I was severely injured by you just now, my bodyguard could beat you until, young master, don't speak like that, after all, I'm the captain of the Berserk Demon Squad. He raised his wine cup, why didn't you come here so early to drink? Although you promised to drink with I didn't expect you to come so early, aren't you afraid of the fourth young eyes? Young master, you don't need to worry about me. I think you should worry about yourself.